co-student representative of Link Kerala Section and executive member of SBC MIDS, will be here as the MC for today. Today, we are here to witness the inauguration of this significant event that brings together minds and ideas that will shape the future of engineering. To begin this auspicious event, I request everyone to rise and to invoke the blessings of the Almighty. Thank you. You may be seated. Moving forward, I now invite Mr. Sean Joe, the SAC of IEEE Kerala Section, to deliver the welcome address.
Start with the code of ethics. Where is the program sheet?
Sir, code of ethics.
Respected dignitaries on and off the dais, respected guests from both IEEE and Muthoot Institute of Technology and Science, past chairs, past ETSICO members of IEEE Kerala Section, faculty members from Muthoot and across the state, young budding engineers. This is not just a date in the calendar. This is a date to be marked in the history. History of IEEE Kerala Section, history of Muthoot Institute of Technology and Science, history of IEEE globally. In spite of many challenges, even 5 minutes before, we decided to go ahead with this movement, or a revolutionary event if I call, to gather together 4,000 engineering students and young professionals in a single venue. Primarily, that IEEE stands for networking. We typically go for an event of 200 or 300, primarily because of venue constraints. But then we realize, in this new era of technology and innovation, we should at least attempt in bringing everyone together. Only then we will be able to give the platform of networking what we promised to our members. Due to time constraint, let me move directly to the inaugural ceremony. Professor Muhammad Qasim, the captain of the ship, chair of IEEE Kerala Section. Since last year, when we planned to restructure the student congress, he was the full strength behind the entire concept to implement bringing everyone together to a single place, a single day, to facilitate the networking possibilities. This year also, when we scaled it up to another level, he was there in front of us, guiding and supporting us in guiding this. On behalf of the organizing committee of IEEE Yess, the Yearly Engineering Student Summit, I wholeheartedly welcome Professor Muhammad Qasim to preside this function. As you all know, we had to change the venue because of some technical reasons. Muthoot Institute of Technology and Science is always a friend of IEEE Kerala Section, specifically if I say. It was just a call and everything was done. The institute is always open. If I remember, in 2021, also we had such an emergency situation and the institution helped us in solving it without any hurdle. It's always the vision of the management. It's always the vision of the promoters which drive the institution in supporting not just IEEE, the entire technology ecosystem. On behalf of the organizing committee, I welcome Mr. George Alexander Muthoot, Managing Director, Muthoot Groups, to this inaugural ceremony, sir. Dr. Neelakandan PC, the principal of Muthoot Institute of Technology and Science. He's the principal of this institute. He's also a senior member of IEEE. So he's a face in the both side. That helped us in making the arrangement even in the very last moment notice. In fact, he declared today as a working day on last Friday, and he withdrew his own decision on Monday just to make sure the event happens well. On behalf of the committee, I welcome Dr. Neelakandan PC to this inaugural ceremony, sir. We are also honored to have Mr. Mohammad Raudin Qasim, who is the Asia Pacific Coordinator of Computer Society. I know you all are excited to watch Inara, the world's first Gen AI designed VR fashion show. It is sponsored by the Computer Society. We especially thank the Computer Society and Mr. Mohammad Raudin for granting us such an opportunity and coming down all the way from Malaysia to India for this inaugural ceremony. Thank you, sir. Welcome to the IEEE Yess inaugural program. We have Mr. Charles representing M Sigma Gokulam. As you all know, M Sigma Gokulam is our knowledge partner of this event. They are also quite famous in this ecosystem. And I very much thank M Sigma for providing assistance to ensure that the event goes well. And I welcome Mr. Charles on behalf of the M Sigma Gokulam to the inaugural ceremony. Dr. Chiku Abraham, as I said, this was a crisis to be managed. Some of the decisions which was announced need to be withdrawn. Some of the new decisions need to be done. And bringing this much large amount of crowd to a venue on a single day is always challenging. I should very much thankful to the institute and welcome Dr. Chiku Abraham to the inaugural ceremony of Yess. The student branch of the IEEE student branch, as you know, there are 120 IEEE student branches across the state of Kerala. There are 10,000 plus student members who are part of IEEE in Kerala, who is part of the larger 4.5 lakh members. I should especially appreciate the courage taken by the student branch in driving this, and we have the representative of the student branch, Ms. Joanna Marin Noble, chair of the student branch, the captain of the ship, who have driven the entire student branch to make sure that the event happens smoothly. Welcome, Joanna, to the inaugural ceremony. Mr. Vaishak Suresh, the student representative of IEEE Kerala Section, the coordinator of the entire 10,000 students. He is also the organizer of Inara, as we all see. I welcome Vaishak Suresh, the student representative of Kerala Section, to the inaugural ceremony. And Ms. Ashwati T, the student coordinator of IEEE Yess, also to the inaugural ceremony. Till last year, we called this event as All Kerala Student Congress. And then we realized no one across the globe has organized such a high magnitude event. And there were a lot of requests coming from outside Kerala also. So to give justice to those people coming outside, we decided to rebrand the event to Yearly Engineering Student Summit. It was accepted by all the HCCOM members of Kerala Section, and we do have the past chairs, the HCCOM members of the Kerala Section, the faculty members, other professional guests. We have almost 200 plus guests coming today to the event venue. I welcome all the guests to the inaugural ceremony, as well as 3,500 plus engineering students who have gathered here to witness different events across different venues. We do have almost 40 plus venues across the institution. So welcoming you all to this grand event, IEEE Yess Yearly Engineering Student Congress. Thank you.
Thank thank you, Mr. Sean Jones, for the warm welcome and setting the tone for today's event. Now, it gives me great pleasure to invite Professor Muhammad Qasim S., the Chair of IEEE Kerala Section, for the Presidential Address.
Yeah, good morning to one and all. Respected Mr. George Alexander Muthoot, the Managing Director of Muthoot Groups, Chief Guest of the Day, Dr. Neelakandan PC, Principal, Muthoot Institute of Technology and Science, Mr. Muhammad Ravidin, the IEEE Region 10 Computer Society Coordinator, Mr. Charles Leo, representing M Sigma Gokulam, then Mr. Sean Jones, the Student Activities Committee Chair. We have Dr. Chiku Abraham, the Vice Principal of Muthoot Institute of Technology and Science. Then Mr. Vaishak Suresh, the Student Representative of IEEE Kerala Section. Mr. Joanna Marine, the Chair of IEEE Student Branch, Muthoot Institute of Technology and Science, and Ms. Ashwati, the Yes Student Coordinator. And we do have quite a good number of our IEEE senior volunteers here present for the inaugural function of yearly engineering students. And among them, our senior most is Professor B.K. Damodaran, is a known person in IEEE for years, and he was the chair of IEEE Kerala Section in 1991. And Dr. Suresh Nair sir is also here, and he was the chair in 2016-17 of Kerala Section, and he was the immediate past chair of IEEE India Council. And our society chapter chairs, too many society chapter chairs and other senior volunteers are present here for this inaugural session. And I do this thank all the registered participants of this event and the volunteers of this event, especially the volunteers of Rajagiri School of Engineering and Technology, led by Elizabeth, the SP Councillor and immediate Vice Chair of our student activities, and these volunteers and the professional members of Muthoot Institute of Technology and Science for their heartful support extended to this event. And thank you all. And really, IEEE, the world's largest technical professional organization, has its roots on 1884 by the formation of American Institute of Electrical Engineers, and then later in 1912, the Institute of Radio Engineers, and these two international organizations merged together to form IEEE, the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, in 1st January 1963. And currently, this society has got more than 200 publications in the form of transactions, journals and publications, more than 1,000 standards, then more than or nearly 2,000 international conferences across the globe, and currently with us 415,000 plus members across the globe. And it is having 345 sections across the globe. And our section is one among the top 5 across the globe and the most active and vibrant section in IEEE. And this is the biggest event that the student event that IEEE have conducted since its formation. And recently, IEEE, the designated fields of IEEE are all streams of engineering, medicine, biology, maths, physics, management, law, and education. These are all designated fields of IEEE. And when I joined IEEE in 1986, only students and professionals from electrical, electronics, computer science, and IT were admitted to IEEE. And since the advancement of technology by 2000 and after that, IEEE changed its tagline to IEEE attached a tagline that is advancing technology for humanity. And it is conducting a lot of humanitarian activities under the two heads. That is only the special interest group on humanitarian technology, and the second one is the humanitarian technology board. And we know that the event is sponsored by Robotics and Automation Society, Computer Society, Humanitarian Technology Activities Board, and on another IEEE unit. And M Sigma is also a part of these sponsors. And thank all the IEEE OUs and all the IEEE volunteers who have worked hard to make it a success. Thank you all, and Jai Hind.
Thank you, Professor Muhammad Qasim, sir, for your inspiring words and vision for the future. Ladies and gentlemen, we now move to the most anticipated moment of the day, the official inauguration of IEEE Yess 24. To mark the beginning of this event, we will now proceed with the lighting of the lamp. I request our esteemed chief guest, Mr. George Alexander Muthoot, Managing Director of Muthoot Groups, along with other dignitaries on the dais to kindly do the honors. Thank you to all our distinguished guests for lighting the lamps and illuminating the path ahead for IEEE Yess 24. It is now time for the inaugural address, and who better to deliver it than our chief guest, a visionary leader, and a person who has made significant contribution to business and philanthropic sectors. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. George Alexander Muthoot, Managing Director of Muthoot Groups.
Good morning to all of you. It gives me great pleasure to extend a warm welcome to all the esteemed delegates of IEEE to the Muthoot Institute of Technology and Science. Hosting this gathering of distinguished professionals, academicians, and students who share a deep passion for advancing technology and innovation is truly a privilege, not only for me, but also for this institution. Before we proceed, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge and express our deepest gratitude to some key individuals who have played an essential role in making this event possible. Mr. Vaishak of Kerala Section, Mr. Sean Jose, SA Chair of the Kerala Section, Professor Muhammad Qasim, Chair, IEEE Kerala Section, Dr. Muhammad Rauddin, Coordinator, Mr. Manju Rajan, Dr. Neela Kandan, Principal of Muthoot Institute of Technology and Science, and Dr. Chiku Abraham, Vice Principal, Muthoot Institute of Technology and Science. Your presence and support is definitely welcome, and we are excited to embark on this journey of collaboration with IEEE. Muthoot Group, with its rich legacy, is founded on core values that guide all our endeavors: integrity, trust, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. We hold a deep belief in the power of education and innovation to transform the lives and communities. At Muthoot, our mission extends beyond academics achievements. We are dedicated to creating opportunities for growth and development, both for our students and the society at large. The mission of IEEE, which focuses on fostering technological innovation and excellence for the benefit of humanity, resonates deeply with our own values. The emphasis on collaboration, ethics, and continuous learning aligns perfectly with the principles we uphold here at MITS. We are proud to partner with an organization that shares our vision of making a positive impact through education and technology. I understand that a large number of students are gathered here, very large number. We are proud of that. To the students gathered from here, from various institutions, let me speak directly with you. You are the future of our industry, the next generation of innovations and the torchbearers of technology and advancement. The world of technology is dynamic and ever evolving, demanding not only technological skills, but also adaptability, creativity, and a strong ethical foundation. The path ahead may have present challenges, but within these challenges lie your greatest opportunities. Embrace them with curiosity and determination. Never lose that sense of wonder that brought to you this field in the first place. It is your curiosity that will explore new ideas and push the boundaries of what is possible. Most important, believe in yourself and the impact you can make. You are entering a field where your contribution can truly make a difference. You have the power to shape things, and I am confident that you will rise to the occasion. Once again, I extend my heartfelt thanks to IEEE for this opportunity and to all of you for being here today. I look forward to good discussions, collaborations, and innovations that will emerge from this event. Let us seize this opportunity to work together towards a brighter and more technological advancement in future. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Mr. George Alexander Muthoot, for those enlightening words. We are honored by your presence and your insight. Next, I invite Dr. Neelakantan PC, Principal of MIDS, to address the gathering.
Respected President of the function, Professor Mohammed Qasim, Chair, IEEE Kerala Section, Chief Guest of the Day and Managing Director of Muthoot Group, most respected George Alexander Muthoot, Mr. Mohammad Ravideen Mohammed Qasim, Mr. Sean Jose, Dr. Chiku Abraham, Vaishak, Ashwati, John, distinguished leaders of IEEE, past chairs, invited guests, IEEE volunteers and registered participants for Ieee Yess, ladies and gentlemen, a warm good morning to one and all. Let me at the very outset say that we at MITS, Muthoot Institute of Technology and Science, are privileged and proud to host Ieee Yess here at MITS today. Though the planning for Ieee Yess started long back, if I remember Sean mentioning that more than 4 months ago, the planning here at MITS started probably 3 or 4 days back. We received a call from Professor Qasim and Sean that they have an urgent requirement, and there was a request to support them. And we, as usual in MITS, we believe that whatever we can contribute to the cause of advancing technology, collaborating, and fostering such events, we readily agreed. And that is why we were able to host this event here at MITS. I fully congratulate all the coordinators, all the student members, all the volunteers who actively contributed to make this possible. I am sorry that I am not taking any names today, but I fully understand a lot of hard work, a lot of planning, a lot of tireless nights has gone into making this possible. And the leader himself, Professor Qasim and Mr. Sean, they were with us throughout, supporting us, guiding us, and making all this possible. IEEE is all about volunteering. IEEE is all about networking. As Professor Qasim was mentioning, the legacy IEEE has. And as proud members of IEEE all these years, we really know the value that such societies, such interactions bring to our own professional career. Whenever I get a chance to address my own IEEE members, I often quote my own experiences in IEEE. During my younger days, when I was the branch counselor in another institution, I still remember the interactions that I had with my own IEEE volunteers, members, and I myself personally witnessed the kind of growth they had in their career over the years. Even when they call me after all these years, in their very dignified positions all over the world, they always relate the kind of experiences they had volunteering in their own IEEE student branch. And that is the best message I can give to all the volunteers here today, all the student members here today. The time spent in organizing such events, by being part of such events, there is nothing to substitute that kind of experience. There is nothing to substitute that kind of knowledge. There is nothing to substitute that kind of collaboration which you gain through such events. Engineering, we strongly believe, cannot be taught in classrooms, cannot be taught through curriculum alone. It has to be through such multifaceted events which happen all over the state or all over the country. And we in MITS strongly believe that we need to give such support, such exposure to our own students. And that is what our motto states. We believe in relentless passion for excellence. And that is what we have proved over the years in the state of Kerala. We are just 11 years old, for the benefit of all the members here. But within that short span of 11 years, when 7 batches of students have graduated from our institute, I am proudly saying that we are second to none in the state. In fact, we are competing with institutions like College of Engineering Trivandrum, which has a legacy of more than 80 years. So it is fair competition, but we are second to none today. It's not just academics, it's not just research, it's not just innovation, it is all walks of development, all walks of professional growth that we have been able to prove in this institute. And that is because of the vision of its founders, led by our own Managing Director, Sri George Alexander Muthoot here, where they strongly believe that when they establish such institutions, they very clearly have a motive that it's a not-for-profit institution, where they believe that they should encourage talent, they should encourage innovation, and they support us in all our activities here. And that is why we are able to sustain the momentum. We are able to keep ourselves at the top every time when we do something. And IEEE has been a part of our growth. Our student branch, led by Professor Arun Joy, our student chair here, John, an enterprising set of students here who have made this possible. And we have at present 4 vibrant societies plus an active student branch which carries all the activities forward. In fact, this semester itself, if I look at the activities that have been planned, they have a lot of activities planned with the various sections as well as the entire student branch activities. So once again, let me express our gratitude to the entire IEEE Kerala section for giving us this opportunity. And I hope this event here, as Sean mentioned, it's when I myself had the opportunity to host AKSC earlier. AKSC, if I remember, was around 300, 400 students coming together and having the All Kerala Student Congress. So let me congratulate Mr. Sean Jose and his team for rebranding AKSC and making it what it is called as IEEE Yess. To the scale that it has grown, 3,500 students coming together and being part of an event. That kind of event rarely happens as part of professional groups or societies. Let me congratulate Professor Kasim, Sean, and the entire team of IEEE Kerala section for making this possible. And I wish the event the very best. And from our side, from the Institute of Technology and Science, Muthoot Institute of Technology and Science, we assure you all support in all such future events that take place from the IEEE Kerala section too. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, Dr. Neelakanjan PC sir, for your encouraging words and support. We now move on to Felicitations, where we have the privilege of hearing from some of the most distinguished figures in the field. Now, I invite Dr. Mohammad Ravizan, IEEE's Art and Coordinator, for the same.
Okay, good morning. First, I'd like to say thank you to the organizing committee who invited me to take part in this event. And also, thank you very much to Mr. George Alexander Muthoot, the chief guest, who provide the facilities or venue to organize such a big event. And all the team from Mutu Institute and also IEEE Kerala Section and also all the fellow student members. I've attended some events, IEEE events, normally 300 to 400 participants. But this time, it's almost 10 times what I've seen before, which is almost 3,500 student members who are taking part. I also came to understand that there are more people who would like to take part, but the organizer have to stop the registration because they couldn't accommodate too many people. So I also hope the event taking part from various chapters, not only a particular chapter, but coming from many chapters, would benefit good interaction or networking among the members. One good thing about IEEE is you get a lot of knowledge and experience which you couldn't learn in the classes through the networking. For example, organizing events like this, and also through collaboration, which is very important. And about IEEE Kerala Section, based on my understanding and the numbers or statistic we have, the student chapter is one of the largest, not only in India, but also throughout the world. And also same with the CS chapters. They have more than 2,700 members and more than 100 student chapters here. So a lot of activities are done. Just to give some what we call some ideas, we at Region 10, we have funding for student chapter activities. So you can apply for this funding, maximum of $500 US. So please take this opportunity to apply for this student chapter grant for computer IT. Okay? And even though it's limited, we always find a way to support the activities through getting more funding. So I hope you can benefit from this funding and organize more activities for the benefit of members, because the number of members and the activities are very related. If you have more activities, you will get more members. If you have more members, definitely you can organize more activities. And activities like Yes, YESS, is one of the avenue for you to meet, discuss, collaborate, and network. So I wish all the best for YESS event, and I hope all the students will benefit from this event. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mohammed Ravinjan, for your kind words and support. Next, I invite Mr. Charles Leo, Chief of Career Strategist, M. Sigma Gokulam, to offer his felicitation.
Thank you. Yes. Hello everyone, respected dignitaries on stage. Ellavarkum namaskaram. Pardon me, let me switch to Malayalam. എല്ലാവർക്കും വിരോധമില്ലെന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുന്നു. പഴയ സ്കൂളുകളിലൊക്കെ മലയാളത്തിൽ പറയുമ്പോൾ യെല്ലോ കാർഡൊക്കെ കൊടുക്കുന്ന പ്രവണതയുണ്ട്. ഇവിടെ അങ്ങനെ വല്ല പ്രശ്നമുണ്ടോ? ഷാൽ കണ്ടിന്യൂ ഇൻ മലയാളം? ഇറ്റ്സ് ഓക്കെ. ഒരു വാണിംഗ് തരാമെന്നാണ് നിങ്ങളുടെ സാറ് പറയുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ. സോ ഞാനിവിടെ പറയാൻ വന്നത്, ആക്ച്വലി ഞാൻ ഇവിടെ റെപ്രസെൻ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്ന എം സിഗ്മ ഗോകുലം നിങ്ങളുടെ ചീഫ് സ്പോൺസറിനെയാണ്. സ്പോൺസർ എന്നൊക്കെ കേൾക്കുമ്പോൾ ഒരു പക്ഷേ ഒരു നിമിഷം ഞാൻ അവരെ ഒന്ന് കണ്ടോട്ടെ, ഞാൻ ഇപ്പുറത്തോട്ട് വന്നോട്ടെ. ഓക്കെ. ഞാൻ എന്നാ വെച്ചാൽ ഒന്നും വിരോധമൊന്നും തോന്നരുത്. ഞാൻ ആക്ച്വലി പഠിപ്പിക്കാനുള്ള വലിയ ആവേശത്തിൽ കുറച്ച് കാലമായിട്ട് നമ്മൾ സ്റ്റുഡിയോയിലാണ് പഠിപ്പിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഓൺലൈൻ ക്ലാസ്സുകളാണ് നമ്മൾ എടുത്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ഇരുട്ടിൻ്റെ മറവിലാണ് പഠിപ്പിക്കുന്നത്, ഇരുട്ടിനെ നോക്കിയാണ് പഠിപ്പിക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ വന്ന് കുറച്ചധികം സ്റ്റുഡൻസിനെ കാണാമെന്നുള്ള ഒരു സന്തോഷം കൊണ്ടും ആവേശത്തിലാണ് ഇവിടെ എത്തിയിട്ടുള്ളത്. അപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾ നോക്കുമ്പോൾ യു മൈറ്റ് തിങ്ക് നമ്മൾ സ്പോൺസേഴ്സ് ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ സ്പോൺസർ എന്ന വാക്കിന് ഒരു നോഷനുണ്ട്. സിനിമയിലൊക്കെ നമ്മൾ പ്രൊഡ്യൂസേഴ്സ് അല്ലെ, പ്രൊഡ്യൂസർ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ് കേൾക്കുമ്പോൾ അല്ല, സിനിമയ്ക്കുള്ളിൽ പോലും ഒരു പ്രൊഡ്യൂസറിനെ കാണിക്കുമ്പോൾ ആ നോഷൻ ഇങ്ങനെയാണ്: ഒരു വലിയ ജുബ്ബയൊക്കെ ഇട്ട്, വലിയ സ്വർണ്ണമാലയൊക്കെ ഇട്ട്, കയ്യിലൊരു സ്വർണ്ണ ചെയിനും ഒക്കെ ഇട്ട് വരുന്ന ഒരുപാട് പൊങ്ങച്ചമൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞു പോകുന്ന ഒരു ക്യാരക്ടർ. പക്ഷേ ഇവിടുത്തെ കോണ്ടെക്സ്റ്റിൽ എടുക്കുമ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾ സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അധ്യാപകർ കേൾക്കുന്നവരുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ എം സിഗ്മ ഗോകുലം എന്ന പേര് നിങ്ങൾ കേൾക്കുമ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കേണ്ടത് ഞങ്ങൾ ഈ പറഞ്ഞ രീതിയിലുള്ള മിയർ സ്പോൺസേഴ്സ് മാത്രമല്ല, നമ്മുടെ ഗ്രൂപ്പിൽ ഉള്ള ഫാക്കൽറ്റീസ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്, ഇപ്പം ഞാൻ ഉൾപ്പെടെയുള്ള ആൾ, ഞാൻ മിലിറ്ററി എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് സർവീസിൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്ത വ്യക്തിയാണ്. അതിനുശേഷം പബ്ലിക് വർക്ക്സ് ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെൻറ്റിൽ, കേരള പബ്ലിക് വർക്ക്സ് ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെൻറ്റിൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്ത വ്യക്തിയാണ്. ഡൽഹി മെട്രോ പോലെയുള്ള ഓർഗനൈസേഷനിൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ ഇതുപോലെ ഇന്ത്യൻ എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് സർവീസസിൽ, ISROയിൽ, DRDOയിലൊക്കെ ഒരുപാട് റിച്ച് എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് ഉള്ള ഒരുപാട് ഫാക്കൽറ്റീസിൻ്റെ ഒരു ടീമാണ് ഞങ്ങളുടേത്. സോ നമ്മൾ ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാം സ്പോൺസർ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ അതിന് വ്യക്തമായ ഒരു വിഷനുണ്ട്, വ്യക്തമായ ഒരു മിഷനുണ്ട്. ഞങ്ങളുടെ ടാഗ് ലൈൻ നമ്മൾ പറയുന്നത് ബിൽഡിംഗ് ദ ബെസ്റ്റ് എഞ്ചിനീയേഴ്സ്, ബിൽഡിംഗ് ദ നേഷൻ ബൈ ക്രാഫ്റ്റിംഗ് ദ ബെസ്റ്റ് എഞ്ചിനീയേഴ്സ് എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഈ രാജ്യത്തിൻ്റെ പുരോഗതിക്ക് എഞ്ചിനീയേഴ്സിൻ്റെ കോൺട്രിബ്യൂഷൻ എത്രത്തോളം വലുതാണ് എന്ന് കൃത്യമായിട്ട് അക്നോളജ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് കൊണ്ടാണ്, കൃത്യമായിട്ട് മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നത് കൊണ്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ ഇത്തരത്തിലൊരു ഈവൻറ്റിൽ ഇത്രമാത്രം ഒരു വലിയ പ്രാതിനിധ്യം ഉണ്ടാവണമെന്നും അതിൽ കൃത്യമായ സപ്പോർട്ട് ഉണ്ടാവണമെന്നും ഉറപ്പുവരുത്താൻ കാരണം. ഇവിടെ എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് ഇരിപ്പുണ്ടോ? ഞാൻ എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് ഫാക്കൽറ്റീസിൻ്റെ മുഖം കണ്ട് ഒരുപാട് ബോറടിച്ചിരിക്കുകയാണ്. സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് ഒന്ന് കൈ ഉയർത്തുമോ? ഓക്കെ, സന്തോഷം. ശരിക്കും പറഞ്ഞാൽ അങ്ങോട്ടല്ല ലൈറ്റ് വെക്കേണ്ടത്. എനിക്ക് സ്റ്റുഡൻസിനെ കാണുമ്പോഴാണ്, ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞല്ലോ, സ്റ്റുഡൻസിനെ കാണുമ്പോഴാണ് നമുക്ക് കൂടുതൽ ആവേശം ഉണ്ടാവുക. അപ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് ഈ സ്റ്റുഡൻസിനോട് എനിക്ക് പറയാനുള്ളത്, നമ്മൾ കഴിഞ്ഞ ഒരു ഡെക്കേഡിൽ നമ്മൾ കണ്ടു, ഏകദേശം കഴിഞ്ഞ ഒരു 10 വർഷത്തെ ഒരു കുത്തൊഴുക്ക് നമ്മൾ കണ്ടു. ഓവർ പ്രൊഡക്ഷൻ ഓഫ് എഞ്ചിനീയേഴ്സ്. ഈ എഞ്ചിനീയേഴ്സിനെല്ലാം ജോലി കിട്ടുന്നില്ല, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അൺഎംപ്ലോയ്മെന്റ് എന്നുള്ളൊരു വലിയ ഒരു പ്രശ്നം നമ്മൾ നേരിട്ടു. ഈ എൻ്റയർ ഫീൽഡിനെ തന്നെ ഡീവാല്യൂ ചെയ്യുന്ന തരത്തിലുള്ള ഒരുപാട് പ്രവണതകൾ, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ രാജ്യത്തിൻ്റെ മൊത്തത്തിലുള്ള മുന്നേറ്റത്തിൽ നമ്മുടെ എഞ്ചിനീയേഴ്സിൻ്റെ പങ്ക് നമ്മൾ എക്സ്പെക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്ന തലത്തിൽ, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നമ്മുടെ ഡിമാൻഡ് അനുസരിച്ച് വരുന്നില്ല എന്നൊരു വലിയ ഒരു കുറവ് നമ്മൾ പലപ്പോഴും കാണുന്നുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ ഈ അവസരത്തിൽ പഠിക്കുന്ന ഓരോ എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് സ്റ്റുഡൻറ്റിനോടും നമുക്ക് പറയാനുള്ളത്, നിങ്ങൾ ആദ്യം മനസ്സിലാക്കേണ്ടത്, കഴിഞ്ഞ ഡെക്കേഡിലെ ഈ എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് സ്റ്റുഡൻസിന് ഒരു ഡിവാല്യൂ ഉണ്ടായത്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ വില കുറഞ്ഞ ഒരു അവസ്ഥ, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അൺഎംപ്ലോയ്മെന്റ് ഇത്രമാത്രം മുന്നിട്ട് നിൽക്കുന്നതിൻ്റെ ഒരു സാഹചര്യം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്, ഇത് എന്തിനാ പഠിക്കുന്നത്, പഴയ സിനിമയ്ക്കകത്ത് ഇന്നസെന്റ് ചോദിച്ച പോലെ ഇതൊക്കെ എന്തിനാ പഠിക്കുന്ന ഒരു ഐഡിയ ഇല്ലാതെ വന്ന് പഠിക്കുമ്പോഴാണ് പലപ്പോഴും. എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ്, ഒരു എഞ്ചിനീയർക്ക് ബേസിക്കലി ഉണ്ടാവേണ്ട കുറച്ച് ക്വാളിറ്റീസ് ഉണ്ട് അല്ലേ? സ്റ്റുഡൻസ്, ഇവിടെ ഉള്ള സ്റ്റുഡൻസിന് പറയാമോ എഞ്ചിനീയർക്ക് വേണ്ട ക്വാളിറ്റീസ് എന്താണ്? ആ ഇറങ്ങി പോകുന്ന കൂട്ടത്തിൽ ഹലോ എഞ്ചിനീയറിന്റെ ക്വാളിറ്റി, ഒരു ക്വാളിറ്റി പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് പൊക്കോളൂ. എഞ്ചിനീയറിന്റെ ഒരു ക്വാളിറ്റി അന്ന് ഇറങ്ങി പോകുന്നില്ലെന്നാണ് അദ്ദേഹം പറയുന്നത്. പോകുന്നില്ലേ? ഇപ്പൊ അവന് പോണ്ട. അപ്പൊ എഞ്ചിനീയറിന്റെ ഒരു ഏറ്റവും വലിയ ക്വാളിറ്റി ആയിട്ട് നമ്മൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കേണ്ടത്, ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്വാളിറ്റി എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് എന്താണ്? പ്രോബ്ലം സോൾവിങ് സ്കിൽസ് ആണ് അല്ലേ? നമ്മുടെ ചുറ്റും കാണുന്ന ഒരുപാട് പ്രശ്നങ്ങൾ, അത് നിസ്സാരമായ പ്രശ്നങ്ങളായിരിക്കാം, പക്ഷെ വളരെ ഒരുപാട് ഒരു ജനത്തിനെ ബാധിക്കുന്ന പ്രശ്നമായിരിക്കാം. നമ്മൾ ഈ അടുത്ത് കണ്ടു, ആമയിഴഞ്ചാം തോടിൽ ഒരു സാനിറ്ററി വർക്കർ, ജോയ് എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരു ചെറുപ്പക്കാരൻ മരണപ്പെട്ടു. അതൊരു സോഷ്യൽ ഇഷ്യൂ ആണ്, ഒരു പ്രോബ്ലം ആണ് അല്ലേ? ആ വർക്ക് സ്പേസിൽ അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് ഒരു സെക്യൂരിറ്റി എൻഷുർ ചെയ്യാൻ, അദ്ദേഹത്തിന്റെ ജീവൻ നഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടു പോയ ഒരു സാഹചര്യത്തിലേക്ക് നയിക്കുന്നതായിട്ടുള്ള ഘടകങ്ങൾ എങ്ങനെ നമുക്ക് അവോയ്ഡ് ചെയ്യാം? നമ്മൾ നിസ്സാരമെന്ന് തോന്നുന്ന വേറെ ഒരുപാട് കാര്യങ്ങൾ, ഇപ്പം നമുക്ക് ഒരുപക്ഷെ നമ്മുടെ മലയാളികൾ, ഒരു മെക്കാനിക്കൽ എഞ്ചിനീയേഴ്സ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ജിപ്പു സാറ്, നിങ്ങൾ കേട്ടിട്ടുണ്ടോന്ന് എനിക്കറിയത്തില്ല, നമ്മുടെ വീടുകളിലൊക്കെ തേങ്ങ പൊതിക്കുന്ന ഒരു പാര കണ്ടെത്തിയ ഒരു വ്യക്തിയാണ്. അദ്ദേഹം ഒരു മെക്കാനിക്കൽ എഞ്ചിനീയറാണ്. ഇന്ന് നമുക്ക് തേങ്ങ പൊതിക്കാനായിട്ട് ഈ പാര എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ആ ഉപകരണം ഇല്ലാതെ തേങ്ങ പൊതിക്കുന്നതിനെ പറ്റി നമുക്ക് ചിന്തിക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല. അപ്പോൾ ഇത്തരത്തിൽ ഓരോ വീടുകളിലേക്കും ഇറങ്ങി ചെല്ലുന്ന തരത്തിലുള്ള ഇന്നോവേഷൻ ഐഡിയാസ് ഒക്കെ, ഈ പ്രോബ്ലം സോൾവിങ് സ്കിൽസ്, അത് ബേസിക്കലി നമ്മുടെ ഉള്ളിൽ നിന്ന് വരേണ്ടതാണ്. ഏതൊരു എഞ്ചിനീയറിനും ഇത് ഉണ്ടാവേണ്ടതാണ്. മറ്റൊരു ക്വാളിറ്റിയാണ് ഇൻസാഷ്യബിൾ ക്യൂരിയോസിറ്റി. നമ്മുടെ ചുറ്റും നടക്കുന്ന ഓരോ കാര്യങ്ങളും ഇത് വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഇത് എങ്ങനെ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നത് അഴിച്ചു നോക്കി മനസ്സിലാക്കിയിട്ട് തിരിച്ചു പിടിപ്പിക്കുക എന്നുള്ളതാണ് പറയാം. ഇഫ് ഇറ്റ് വർക്ക്സ്, അത് ഡിഅസംബിൾ ചെയ്ത് അത് മനസ്സിലാക്കി തിരിച്ചു പിടിപ്പിക്കുക, അതാണ് എഞ്ചിനീയറിൻ്റെ ഒരു ക്വാളിറ്റി. അപ്പോൾ ഈ പറഞ്ഞ ഇൻസാഷ്യബിൾ ക്യൂരിയോസിറ്റി, പ്രോബ്ലം സോൾവിങ് സ്കിൽസ്, കണ്ടിന്യൂസ് ലേണിംഗ്, ഇത്തരത്തിലുള്ള കുറേ അധികം ക്വാളിറ്റീസാണ് നമ്മൾ എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് സ്റ്റുഡൻസിൽ നിന്ന് എക്സ്പെക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. വൺസ് ഇത് ഉണ്ടെന്ന് നമുക്ക് എൻഷുർ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുകയാണെങ്കിൽ തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും അവനൊരു നല്ല എഞ്ചിനീയർ, അവൻ സമൂഹത്തിന്, ഈ രാജ്യത്തിന് കോൺട്രിബ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരു മെച്ചപ്പെട്ട ഒരു എഞ്ചിനീയർ ആയിട്ട് അവന് വരാൻ കഴിയും. എപ്പോഴോ ഈ വന്ന വഴിയിൽ എപ്പോഴോ നമ്മളൊക്കെ ഇത് മറന്നുപോയി. നമ്മളൊക്കെ എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ഈ എൻ്റയർ സിസ്റ്റത്തിലൂടെ ഇറങ്ങി വരുന്ന ഒരു മോഡലിൽ ക്രിയേറ്റ് ചെയ്യപ്പെടുന്ന ഒരുപാട് എഞ്ചിനീയേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ടായിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിലും, ക്വാണ്ടിറ്റി വൈസ് നമ്പർ വൈസ് ഒരുപാട് എഞ്ചിനീയേഴ്സ് ഈ രാജ്യത്തുണ്ടായെങ്കിലും നമുക്ക് ഈ പറഞ്ഞ ഒരു ക്വാളിറ്റിയാണ് അവിടെ മിസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ഈ മിസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഈ ക്വാളിറ്റി അത് തിരിച്ചു കൊണ്ടുവരാൻ നമുക്ക് എന്തൊക്കെ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും എന്ന് ക്രിയേറ്റീവായിട്ട് ആലോചിച്ചാൽ, എഗെയിൻ ഒരു എഞ്ചിനീയറിന്റെ ചിന്തയിലൂടെ, പ്രോബ്ലം സോൾവിങ് സ്കിൽസിലൂടെ നമ്മൾ ചിന്തിച്ചാൽ ഇതെങ്ങനെ ഈ എഞ്ചിനീയേഴ്സിന് എങ്ങനെ അവർക്കുള്ളിൽ ഉണ്ടാവേണ്ട വൈഭവം, ഒരു എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് വൈഭവം, ക്രിയേറ്റിവിറ്റി അതെങ്ങനെ തിരിച്ചു കൊണ്ടുവരാം, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എഞ്ചിനീയേഴ്സിനെ എങ്ങനെ സമൂഹത്തിന് കോൺട്രിബ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്നവരാക്കാം എന്ന ചിന്തയിൽ നിന്നാണ് ആക്ച്വലി എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ ഉണ്ടാവേണ്ടത്. എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ നടപ്പിൽ വരുത്തേണ്ടത് ആ ഒരു ചിന്തയിൽ നിന്നാവണം. കഴിഞ്ഞ ദിവസം സൈമൺ സിനക് എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരു പ്രശസ്തനായ ഒരു ടെഡ് ടോക്ക് ഒരു സ്പീക്കറുണ്ട്. അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ ഒരു സ്പീച്ചിൽ അദ്ദേഹം പറയുന്നുണ്ട്, ഈ കാർ ഓടുന്നത് എവിടെ നിന്നും എവിടെ വരും എത്താൻ വേണ്ടി, A to B യാത്ര ചെയ്യാണ്, എവിടെ നിന്ന് എങ്ങോട്ടേലും എത്താൻ വേണ്ടിയാണ് കാർ ഓടുന്നത്, അല്ലാതെ ഇന്ധനം നിറയ്ക്കാനല്ല കാർ ഓടുന്നത്. ഒരു എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് കോളേജ് പ്രവർത്തിക്കുന്ന, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് എന്ന ഒരു കോഴ്സ് തിരഞ്ഞെടുക്കുമ്പോൾ സർട്ടിഫിക്കറ്റിന് വേണ്ടി അല്ല, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ആ കോളേജിൽ നമ്മൾ 4 വർഷം സ്പെൻഡ് ചെയ്ത് ഒരു കോഴ്സ് സർട്ടിഫിക്കറ്റ് വാങ്ങിക്കുക എന്നുള്ളതല്ല ഇതിൻ്റെ ഒരു എയിം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. നിങ്ങൾ പഠിച്ചാലും പഠിച്ചില്ലെങ്കിലും, സർട്ടിഫിക്കറ്റ് കിട്ടിയാലും കിട്ടിയില്ലെങ്കിലും, മാർക്സ് സ്കോർ ചെയ്താലും ഇല്ലെങ്കിലും, നിങ്ങൾക്ക് സമൂഹത്തിന് കോൺട്രിബ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്ന രീതിയിൽ ചിന്തിക്കാൻ കഴിയുന്ന ആ ഒരു വൈഭവം അതുണ്ടാക്കിയെടുക്കാൻ കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അതാണ് നിങ്ങളുടെ വിജയം. നിങ്ങൾ എഗെയിൻ ടെഡ് ടോക്സിൽ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ലോക പ്രശസ്തനായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരുപാട് ഒരു മലാവിയൻ ഒരു കിഡുണ്ട്. 12-ാം വയസ്സിൽ അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ പേര് വില്യം കാമ്പുവാങ്ക എന്നാണ്. ഓൺലൈൻ ഒന്ന് സെർച്ച് ചെയ്ത് നോക്കണം. അദ്ദേഹം ലൈബ്രറിയിൽ അറിയാതെ കണ്ടെത്തിയ ഒരു ബുക്കിനകത്ത് ഈ വിൻമിൽ ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്ന ഒരു കഥയുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. വിൻമിൽ. അപ്പം നമ്മളൊക്കെ ഒരുപാട് എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ്, ആവശ്യത്തിലധികം എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് പഠിക്കുന്ന വ്യക്തികളാണ്. ഇദ്ദേഹം ഒരൊറ്റ ചെറിയ ബുക്ക്, ഒരു വിൻമിൽ ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്ന ഒരു ബുക്ക് ലൈബ്രറി കണ്ടെത്തി എന്നുള്ള ഒരു ഒറ്റ കാരണത്തിൽ അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് അത് ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ ഇൻസാഷ്യബിൾ ക്യൂരിയോസിറ്റിയാണ്. ഈ ബുക്ക് വായിച്ചതിന് ശേഷം അദ്ദേഹം നേരെ പോയി കുറച്ച് മുളയും പഴയ ടയറും സൈക്കിളിൻ്റെ കുറച്ച് പാർട്സും ഒക്കെ എടുത്തിട്ട് അദ്ദേഹം ഒരു വിൻമിൽ ഉണ്ടാക്കി. മലാവിയയിലാണ്, ആഫ്രിക്കയിലെ മലാവിയയിലാണ്. ആ വിൻമില്ല് അവൻ്റെ സ്വന്തം വീടിനും അപ്പുറത്തെ കുറച്ച് വീടുകളിലും പ്രകാശം പരത്തുവാൻ കഴിഞ്ഞു. ഇത് അടുത്ത ലെവലിൽ ആ കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റിക്ക് മുഴുവൻ പ്രകാശം കൊടുക്കാൻ സാധിച്ചു. വീണ്ടും അടുത്തടുത്ത ലെവലിൽ ആ എൻ്റയർ ജില്ലയിൽ ഒരുപാട് സ്ഥലങ്ങളിൽ ഇത്തരത്തിൽ വിൻമില്ലുകൾ ഒരുപാട് ക്രിയേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുവാനും, ഇപ്പോൾ ആ വ്യക്തി അവിടെ ഒരു ഇന്നൊവേഷൻ ഹബ്ബ്, ഒരു ഇന്നൊവേഷൻ ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ആരംഭിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ ഒരുപാട് ഈ പറഞ്ഞ വ്യക്തി ആക്ച്വലി ഫോർമലി ഒരു എഞ്ചിനീയർ അല്ല എന്ന് നിങ്ങൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കണം. ഈ പറഞ്ഞ വ്യക്തി ഒരു ആക്ച്വൽ എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് സർട്ടിഫിക്കറ്റ് ഉള്ള വ്യക്തിയല്ല, പക്ഷെ അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് സമൂഹത്തിന് കോൺട്രിബ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ കഴിഞ്ഞു. അപ്പം ഇതാണ് ഒരു എഞ്ചിനീയറിനെ ഡിഫൈൻ ചെയ്യുന്നതാണ് ഞാൻ മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നത്. ഞാൻ ഈ പറഞ്ഞ പല ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റ്സ് വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുമ്പോഴും ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ മനസ്സിൽ വെച്ചിരുന്ന ഒരു കാര്യം, അടുത്ത തലമുറ ഈ പഠിച്ചിറങ്ങി ഈ പറയുന്ന ഒരു ജോബ് പെർസ്പെക്റ്റീവിൽ, പ്രൊഫൈലിൽ, ഈ പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോമിൽ എത്തുമ്പോൾ അവൻ്റെ മനസ്സിലുണ്ടായിരിക്കേണ്ടത് കുറേ എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് ഫോർമുലാസോ കുറേ പുസ്തകങ്ങൾ കാണാൻ പഠിച്ച കുറേ സ്റ്റേറ്റ്മെൻറ്റ്സോ ആയിരിക്കരുത്. ഇവിടെ അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്ന ഓരോ ചുറ്റും കാണുന്ന പ്രോബ്ലംസിനെ വളരെ വേഗം തിരിച്ചറിഞ്ഞ്, ഇവരെല്ലാവരും ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ളവരാണ്. ഇപ്പോൾ ലിയോണാർഡോ ഡാവിഞ്ചിയെ നോക്കിയാലും അരിസ്റ്റോട്ടലിനെ നോക്കിയാലും ഇവരാരും സർട്ടിഫൈഡ് എഞ്ചിനീയേഴ്സ് അല്ല. യേശുവിന് മുമ്പേ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്ന വ്യക്തിയാണ് അരിസ്റ്റോട്ടിൽ, അല്ലേ? ലിയോണാർഡോ ഡാവിഞ്ചിയൊക്കെ നൂറ്റാണ്ടുകൾക്ക് മുമ്പ്. പക്ഷെ അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെയൊക്കെ കോൺട്രിബ്യൂഷൻ എത്രയോ ഫീൽഡുകളിലാണ്. അപ്പം നമ്മളൊരു ഫോർമൽ ഡിഗ്രി ഞാനിപ്പോൾ ഈ അടുത്ത് കീം നാവിഗേറ്റർ എന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞ് നമ്മളൊരു സീരീസ് നടത്തുന്നുണ്ട് ഓൺലൈനിൽ. ഈ +2-ന് ശേഷം എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗിന് ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരുപാട് കുട്ടികൾക്ക് ഒരു മാർഗ്ഗനിർദ്ദേശം കൊടുക്കാനായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു പ്രോഗ്രാമാണ്. ആ പ്രോഗ്രാമിൽ ഒരുപാട് പേര് വന്ന് ചോദിക്കുമ്പോൾ, പല കോഴ്സുകളെ പറ്റി ആരായുമ്പോൾ ആ കുട്ടികളൊക്കെ ചോദിക്കുന്നത്, ഞാൻ കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ സയൻസ് എടുക്കട്ടെ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇലക്ട്രോണിക്സ് എടുക്കട്ടെ എന്നൊക്കെയുള്ള ചോദ്യങ്ങളുണ്ട്. പക്ഷേ നമ്മുടെ സിലബസും നമ്മൾ കൊടുക്കുന്ന പോസിബിലിറ്റീസും എല്ലാം ഒരുപാട് ഇൻഫിനിറ്റ് ആണെന്നും, ഒരുപാട് അർത്ഥതലങ്ങളിലേക്കും നമ്മൾ പഠിക്കുന്ന കോഴ്സിൻ്റെ അപ്പുറത്തേക്ക് ഇനി എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് എന്നൊരു ശ്രേണിയിലേക്ക് നിങ്ങൾ വന്നില്ലെങ്കിൽ കൂടിയും ഒരുപാട് ഏരിയാസിലേക്ക് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് നിങ്ങളുടെ നോളജ് എത്തിക്കുവാനും ആപ്ലിക്കേഷൻ ലെവലിൽ കൊണ്ടുപോകാനും എൻ്റയർ സമൂഹത്തിന് അതിന് കോൺട്രിബ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യാനും പറ്റുമെന്ന യാഥാർത്ഥ്യം മനസ്സിലാക്കി അതിനുവേണ്ടി വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്ന വ്യക്തികളാക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി വേണ്ടുന്നത് എംപ്ലോയബിലിറ്റിയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ അതിലേക്ക് കോൺട്രിബ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് ഓരോ എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് വിദ്യാർത്ഥിനെയും പഠിപ്പിക്കുന്ന എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് വിദ്യാർത്ഥിനെ വളർത്തിക്കൊണ്ടുവരുന്ന ഒരു വലിയ ഓർഗനൈസേഷനാണ് IEEE എന്ന് ഞാൻ മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നു. ഈ ഒരൊറ്റ കാരണത്തിലാണ് നമ്മൾ IEEEക്ക് സപ്പോർട്ട് വാഗ്ദാനം ചെയ്തതും നമ്മുടെ എം സിഗ്മ ഗോകുലം എന്ന ഈ സ്ഥാപനം, ഗോകുലം ഗോപാലൻ സാറിൻ്റെ ഒരു വിഷനിൽ നമ്മൾ മുന്നോട്ട് പോകുന്ന ഈ ഒരു സ്ഥാപനത്തിൻ്റെ വിഷനും മിഷനും ഇതൊക്കെ തന്നെയാണെന്ന് ഞാൻ വീണ്ടും ഞാൻ പറയുമ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കേണ്ട, ഓരോ വിദ്യാർത്ഥിയും മനസ്സിലാക്കേണ്ടത്, നിങ്ങൾ ഇത്തരത്തിൽ കോഴ്സ് സർട്ടിഫിക്കറ്റിൻ്റെ അപ്പുറത്ത് സമൂഹത്തിന് കോൺട്രിബ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ, നിങ്ങളുടെ സ്കിൽസ് അപ്സ്കില്ല് ചെയ്യാനൊക്കെ നിങ്ങൾ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്ന വ്യക്തികളാണ് എങ്കിൽ, അതിനുള്ള ഒരു വിൽ പവർ നിങ്ങൾക്കുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ എം സിഗ്മ ഗോകുലം നിങ്ങളോടൊപ്പം എന്നുമുണ്ട്, എല്ലാ കാലവും ഉണ്ട്. സോ ഇത്തരത്തിലൊരു കോൺട്രിബ്യൂഷൻ ചെയ്യുന്ന അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇത്തരം പ്രോഗ്രാംസ് ഒക്കെ മുന്നിട്ട് കൊണ്ടുവരുന്ന IEEE പോലെയുള്ള ഓർഗനൈസേഷന് എല്ലാ വിധത്തിലെ ഭാവങ്ങളും ആശംസകളും നേരുന്നു. ഇത് എത്രയും വേഗം ഇത്ര വളരെ ഷോർട്ട് നോട്ടീസിൽ ഇതൊക്കെ കണ്ടക്ട് ചെയ്ത് ഈ കോളേജിലെ കുട്ടികളിലും ചുറ്റുമുള്ള എല്ലാ കുട്ടികളിലേക്കും അതിൻ്റെ പ്രയോജനം എത്തിക്കുവാൻ വേണ്ടി ഒരുപാട് കഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട എല്ലാ വ്യക്തികൾക്കും കൃത്യമായി ഞാൻ എല്ലാവർക്കും വളരെ ഹൃദയമായിട്ട് ആശംസകളും നേരുന്നു. ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാം ഒരു ഗ്രാൻഡ് സക്സസ് ആവട്ടെ എന്ന എല്ലാ ആശംസകളോടെയും പ്രാർത്ഥനയോടെയും നിർത്തുന്നു. ചാർലിസ് ലിയോ, എം സിഗ്മ ഗോകുലം. താങ്ക് യു.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring message. Now, I would like to invite Ms. Joanna Meron Noble, Chair of IEEE Muthoot SB Branch.
Dignitaries on the dais, esteemed chief guests, principal, vice principal, IEEE professional team members, faculty, and my dear fellow students, a warm good morning to all. I am honored to represent IEEE student branch of MIDS as we host IEEE Yess 24. We extend our sincere gratitude to IEEE Kerala Section and IEEE Link for this opportunity. I would like to mention the immense support received from our college in hosting this event. I would like to acknowledge the guidance and collaboration we received from the IEEE Link team. And of course, I cannot forget to mention the incredible team I have, the core team members and 250 volunteers who have worked tirelessly over the past few days focusing on the success of this event. I am confident that this event will be highly beneficial and will pave the way for the technical growth of every student gathered here today. We hope to host many more fruitful events in the future. Wishing everyone all the success. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Joanna Mary Noble, for your thoughtful words and support. As we near the conclusion of this inaugural ceremony, I would like to call upon Ms. Ashwati Yess, Student Coordinator, to deliver the word of thanks.
Good morning to everyone present here. It is my privilege to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks on behalf of the organizing committee of IEEE Yess 2024. Firstly, I express my sincere thanks to Professor Muhammad Qasim, Chair of IEEE Kerala Section, for his insightful presidential address. I would also like to extend my deepest gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Mr. George Alexander, Managing Director of Muthoot Groups, for gracing this occasion with his presence and delivering the inaugural address. A special thank you to Mr. Sean Jose, Chair of Student Activities Committee, IEEE Kerala Section, for his warm welcome address. Your dedication to this student activities has been instrumental in bringing this event to life, and we deeply appreciate all your sincere efforts. Thank you to Dr. Neelakandan PC, Principal of Muthoot Institute of Technology and Science, for his valuable address. Your support is vital to the success of this summit, and we are grateful for all your encouragement. I'm also grateful to Dr. Mohammad Rawuddin, IEEE CES Art and Coordinator, for your kind felicitation. Your words are a source of inspiration for us as we move forward in our academic careers. A heartfelt thanks to Mr. Charles Leo, Chief Career Strategist, M Sigma Gokulam, for your gracious felicitation. I also extend my thanks to Dr. Chikku Abraham, Principal of Muthoot Institute of Technology and Science, for your warm felicitation. Your encouragement means a lot to us. I would like to thank Ms. Joanna Meron Noble, Chair of IEEE SB MIDS, for your support and felicitation. Your leadership within the student branch is truly commendable, and we are fortunate to have you with us. Additionally, I would like to express my sincere thanks to Mr. Thomas K. Jimmy and Mr. Navneet V. Nair, our young professionals who have supported us immensely behind the scenes to ensure this event could be the best it can be. I also extend my heartfelt gratitude to the volunteers of the student leadership of Kerala Section and the student branch of Muthoot Institute for their commitment. They have shown the true spirit of joy of volunteering by managing every single detail of this amazing day. Your dedication has made all this difference. Finally, I would like to thank all the participants, faculty members, and everyone present here who have shown immense dedication to making this day a really big success. Thank you all.
Thank you, Ms. Ashwati, for expressing our collective gratitude. With this, we have come to the end of inaugural ceremony of IEEE Yes 24. Thank you all for your presence and participation. We all look forward to an enriching and exciting day ahead. Let's make the most of this event and take back with us knowledge, inspiration, and network of great minds. Thank you and have a stellar day ahead. If anyone else here have to collect their complimentary tickets, please do go to the registration desk for.
If you see these type of stickers on any of the car, we don't mind. We just drive, or if there is a bus coming, then we will honk, whatever. There is no consideration, at least on road in India. So that makes us thinking, like, are we missing on the subject which we are discussing here? So before getting much on that one, diversity, equity and inclusivity at workplace, that's what we are talking about, even though I mentioned about that in the society. Let us define and understand what it is and then go for the panel discussion. The diversity in the employment context is defined as a collective mixture of differences and similarities That includes, for example, individual and organizational characteristics, values, beliefs, experiences, backgrounds, preferences, and behaviors. When we talk about equity or equality, here in the workplace refers to fair treatment in the access, opportunity, and advancement of all individuals. Inclusivity describes the extent to which each person in an organization feels welcome, respected, supported, and valued as a team member. So these are the definitions. So with this background, I have to move on to the eminent panelists here. First question to Ma'am, Tessie Thomas, ma'am. Ma'am, being a woman, you have come up at the very highest level as a distinguished scientist. Based on your experience, do you think a special awareness and emphasis have to be done on diversity, equality, and inclusivity in the workplace?
Yeah, these three important factors like diversity, equity, and inclusivity is a must in a workplace. Because from my work experience or a DRD organization where scientific research is done, it is always, there will be a leader, but under the leader the missions are to be programmed or to be taken up. So it's a field of all people coming from, knowledge coming from different people. So the diverse part is taken. And equity, I always used to say science has no gender. And so we work for the cause and again shared knowledge always, because we are working for technologies or science and technology development in an area where it is first of its kind, not available within the country. So the thought process has to come from all the individuals who are working for it as a team. And once diverse thought process comes from different individuals, it turns the ideas and the creativity of different set of people put together, we can lead towards innovations and research work. And of course, inclusivity is part, as you already mentioned. If a person is working for a particular mission, the person has to be valued, the respect, and then you get motivated and inspired to work for that mission. So that's the way I feel. These three factors are very much important in a scientific organization to have success.
Thank you, ma'am. So in a scientific working atmosphere, it is better. It is always required to have all these three qualities to be implemented. So that is what ma'am was talking about. Next question, I think, to Dr. Nilakandan PC. Here, my question is like, as a renowned academician, and now as the principal, you always look for excellent research, final research. How can you fulfill diversity, equality, and inclusivity while recruiting your teachers, while giving admission to the students?
It's a very interesting question. Thank you, sir, for the question again. And the relevance of the question is in the fact that along with me, we have three fellow panelists who are products of the system. And definitely, when we look at an engineering institution, diversity is not at all an issue, because if I look at my own institution, for example, we have almost 50-50 it should be. In some classes, it should be definitely 60-40, except probably a branch like mechanical. But then, conscious decision, definitely no. But the society leads the change. We have, unlike in my days when I used to have just 6 girl students in my class, now if you look at my own branch of electronics, for example, it's almost 50 or 60% of girls. So times have changed, society has changed. So diversity has come from within the society itself. That is with respect to the student community. And teachers, definitely, the teacher community, they far outweigh the females, far outweigh the males. And see, contribution-wise, if I look at it, they are able to maintain the work-life balance while they are part of an institution. And also they are able to contribute actively to whatever activities, whether it is academics, whether it is research, whether it is innovation. So there is a harmonious working environment where everyone is given a space and everyone has got equal opportunities And inclusivity, definitely, that's a factor where we need to weigh a bit more. Though when we look at the students, we have a good mix of students coming from diverse backgrounds, from the rural areas to the urban areas to people who have done their basic education outside the country, outside the state. And if you look at Kerala, we have some limitations imposed by the regulatory bodies, unfortunately, because they say that we have to give priority to students who study here or their domicile status here. They don't encourage students who come from outside. Though they propagate that we should have more students coming from outside the state. But still, that is a worrying factor. But within Kerala, right from Trivandrum to Kasaragod, rural, urban, we have a good mix of students coming from different financial backgrounds, different social backgrounds, social strata. So that is well taken care of. And once they come here, so they are all part of a common community that is our own engineering students, and we take care of them with the utmost concern, utmost care, and ensure that all of them are given equal opportunities.
Yeah, thank you very much. So, basically, society has already started changing towards this one. I think that is getting reflected here. But from this institute or from any education institute, we may not be able to purposely implement this one. That's what you need to say. That it has come from the society itself. Because it becomes a problem to, we cannot give some reservation to some special. Of course, some are there.
Maybe I'll add one thing to that, sir. So in the Tier 1 institutes, especially in IITs, now they have a policy by which they allocate 18%. That was a concern in Tier 1 institutes, less number of girl students in the campus. But now they have, I think to some extent they have taken care of that and they give 18%. That's a sort of reservation you can call, but then that has made changes. But institutes like IIM Kozhikode, for example, special focus on girl students and giving opportunity to the female.
But are there any reservation for differently abled people?
Differently abled people, government colleges have the reservation and they take in students. We don't have reservation as it, but if they come in, definitely we'll accept them.
Thank you. Very interesting. Madhurima, so you are in a corporate ambience where employees from various backgrounds, experiences, and identities work in a team. What is your view on having special attention to diversity and inclusivity, and how does it help the company?
Okay, interesting question. Special attention.
Yes.
Right, so diversity to me, as both of you are saying, that it's not just women, right?
Yes.
It's like diverse thoughts, different culture, race, and especially able, and so on and so forth, right? So in a corporate environment, what really matters is, right, your values, definitely. Again, on top of it, commitment, hard work, performance, right? And I'm not a big ambassador of like giving reservation to like, because it's a like, very competitive environment. But definitely, we need to actually give some special focus to ensure we are coaching, because maybe like the female upbringing might be actually different, right? Especially you should not back answer. Our upbringing is like that. In a corporate environment, you cannot say yes to everything, right? And also like you need to push back on. So you need to find a strong script, right? You have to take stage, right? So on all those aspects, maybe compared to like men, I'm just giving an example. Maybe like I'm seeing, even in this generation, female students need a little bit of more coaching, right? When we do, kind of hackathons and all as part of our recruitment drive, we see that girl students still keep quiet, right? So we have to, when we do a focused hiring and all, maybe like they'll be like, they are ready to share more opinion and views. So definitely, I still believe that we need to coach, enable them, empower them to ensure that we have an equitable career paths and things on that side. And it's a win-win, right? So bringing diverse thoughts to the table definitely bring innovation, right? I've seen that even in a team meeting, right? If we have different generation that matters, to me that is also diversity, right? So the old generation versus this Gen Z, they will be looking at different areas of a product, right? Wherein, the seniors will be looking at like scalability and things. Maybe like generation will be looking at how fast and other things. So that would definitely help companies, organizations to have that diverse set of, of employees and people. Thank you.
That's good. Provided the boss agrees to the, or listens to the subordinate, that's the only thing, right? Okay.
Yeah, inclusivity.
Inclusivity. Because that problem is also there, not only youngsters. Yeah. So, but one more question on that one, like, you will be getting students who are coming from, maybe rural villages and all, and who may not be very good, eloquent in English to express things and all, but they may be very good in technically. So, in a forum or in a discussion and all, they may normally shy away because of only the language problem. So, normally, will you identify such people and coach them, give some special coaching or anything like that?
Yeah, I can give you my example itself, right? So, now I joined IBM 2 decades back. It is 21st year is running. When I joined as a developer, I too came from a middle class family. My parents are like teachers, and even my previous company, I worked in Technopark for close to 3 years. Even the managing director speaks in Malayalam, right? So when I went to Bangalore and when I joined the corporate giant, in the interview I faced challenge, right? I know English. I studied in English medium. I studied in one of the best colleges around and all. But in the interview I faced problem. But I got to IBM through a referral. So I got to know that the interviewer went to that person and said, Madhuri is too good. But her language skills is like a little bit not expressive, right? And she wants to express, she's not getting. But then that person said, even in her previous company, everyone talks in Malayalam. It's a matter of like. So I think that's still, even if you are like from a village or anywhere, so that conversing matters a lot and things like that. So we do have, in 6 months of time, I had to change myself. In 6 months, I became IBM lead, actually the technical lead. My German counterparts agreed for me to be the lead, because initially I got set back. They said, no, we don't want her, because they never heard me talking in team meetings and all. So, that is where the mentoring part plays a great role. You need to have proper mentors who can identify those blind spots and coach you. So we have programs actually still to upscale, to resolve those kind of issues. So thank you.
Very nicely. So, Dr. Mini will not. What are the initiatives undertaken by IEEE? Because you are in the IEEE committee on diversity, equity, and inclusivity. So, can you just briefly explain?
Thank you, sir. IEEE is promoting diversity, inclusivity, and equity in a big way. Because of that, there has been an exclusive committee on that, which has really identified that there is a need for this activity. Because that's the first point you have to understand. There is a need for this committee. And when you say diversity, it doesn't mean the gender diversity alone. There are something much more than that. The social diversity is the most important fact, as she was mentioning. Apart from that, we need to include inclusive society. When you look at it, you need to include the challenged people. Generally, we take so many things for granted, but that is not the way it has to be. Advancing technology is our tagline, but we need to have an inclusive committee to get more of an inclusive and diverse thoughts, which leads to innovation, as you have rightly mentioned. And IEEE is taking a big role in the sense it has just started. A toolkit is being developed so that they can understand and even they can ROI, like what are how you can measure the impact. That is also on the way. I think you meant what is happening in IEEE MGA, right? Yeah. Coming to Kerala section, I think I can talk a little bit later. What we have been doing.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
So that's what, like if a handicapped person who is on wheelchair, can he or she come to on this stage? Those are some of the things, which we have to consider whenever you build the new next generation buildings and things like that. And I have seen, many places, footpath, they have done that, what is it called, the dotted tiles, for the blind people to touch, and sort of a guidance. But if you follow it, there will be some post in front of them, in middle of that one. We have seen, I have seen in Kochi also. So it's just for the purpose of that they are doing, but we have to think all those things. Now I will switch the turn. Nilagan sir, can you provide a few tips on how to have diversity, equality and inclusivity in an academic scenario? Who all should act and how?
I think a few aspects of that I mentioned in my initial thoughts. Definitely, a lot more needs to be done with respect to having diversity, equality as well as inclusivity in academic environments. Lot more thoughts need to be put into how diverse people can come together, how they can be taken care of, because academic environments, as different from an industrial scenario, they come in young. They are mostly what we call as raw individuals, come up with a lot of aspirations, some of them come with a lot of challenges, but then ultimately we have to pull them together, ensure that they are all comfortable in an academic environment, try to give them equal opportunities. So a lot of, when it starts directly from the college to the institution, to the teachers, to the classrooms, but then at the governmental level, more at the university level, a lot more thoughts need to be put into it. How we can address all these issues, like if we look at the present admission scenario itself, you can observe that though we have different categories pulled in, ultimately merit is counted. But then there are a good number of students who are not part of the system, who probably didn't get the opportunities. Then when we say that we are an inclusive state, are we able to give equal opportunities to the students in the rural areas? When we take in students through a system where we have selection based on an entrance examination, that's true for any whether it is a premier institution like IIT or an IIM or even institutions like ours. There is a filtering happening, and that filtering, whether it is it the best model? Is it the best model? Do we need something more to have more diversity as well as inclusivity? These are things need to be discussed. We have the apt person here. She is now a vice chancellor of a university, and maybe she will also be able to think more on these lines. And it's not like putting a blame or showing fingers, but then it's not an easy task, given the fact that there are a lot of issues involved. But as of now, if you look at Kerala, for example, we are doing well in the sense that we are able to have much better inclusivity as well as diversity in our state. But outside the state, we really don't know. And there is again a big thing that is happening in Kerala as of now is that we are in that what we call as a cloistered, protected environment where we rarely get students from outside the state. Right. So our students, the major drawback is they are still migrating from that school level where they see their own neighbors as part of their classroom. When they enter a higher education institution also, they see the same kind of culture, the same kind of people. That is something which we need to definitely look at in a Kerala perspective, where we need to attract a lot of students from outside the state, outside the country too. And that can happen because we have very good institutes in our own state. So why don't we do it?
Right. Yeah, so there one more question, like during the induction program, do you plan to give them awareness? Because these are the people who are going to come up in the society, So do you also have some program on this specifically, now at least, so that, they are aware of, and probably ragging will be less?
It's not just ragging. I don't know whether I can take that term on stage. But still, as you rightly said, inducting them into a new environment, making them aware what are the things in store for them in a professional institution, telling them what should be the right kind of attitude and approach. And then it's not just ending with the induction program. It has to be a continuous effort. For example, in our own institution, we have what is called as an individual development plan. We call it as IDP in short, where we attach a mentor to almost every 15 students. And the mentor works with them for 3 years till they reach their final year. So it's like interacting with them. So we have a mentoring hour also every week, where we interact closely with the students. So that mentor gets to know the mentee better. The mentee also, as time progresses, has that opportunity to work well with the mentor. We have counseling systems in place which takes care of things which could be addressed outside the system. So individual development plan has been working well for us, but we keep on believing that it has to be refined, it has to be changed, because with the times we need to have more quality in our mentors also, so that they are also well aware of what is happening in the world outside. So make them ready for the challenges.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you. I think no surprise, that's why MITS is always at the top. So ma'am, Tessie ma'am, it is said diversity is the collective strength of any successful society. So do you believe and explain the essence to the audiences with some of your experiences?
Yeah.
Diversity is the collective strength of any successful society. Then you mentioned,
Yeah, I can say the same thing in a project. Like
Yes, yes.
if you look at the project when I was leading as project director for Agni 4, we had chosen people, the youngsters, middle management, the top level, and then youngsters. So that our team used to comprise of age-wise. That gives and people from all diverse
States
society
and
from all across the country. So we have a collection of people who we look at the youngsters to come out with open mind and aggressive technical arguments. So seniors may say something, but they are free to talk express the technical requirements. That's the way we see. And as you mentioned about like taking care of the physically handicapped, one of my project team scientist was having the polio affected. So we have review meetings which is conducted with more than experts all across the country. Probably they are in numbers of hundreds comes and review, and that boy also is there. Immediately after the review, after the total brainstorming and everybody's brain is fuming and coming out, then we will be moving into the next level of so the boy also has to be taken along. So special attention to see that he is also at par with it, walking along with us and reaching to the next hall of. So we take a special care with respect to that. And scientists, there is no discrimination whether junior or senior. That culture we got it fortunately from our first director, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He gave us the spirit of working with the shared knowledge, and that's the culture in DRDO. So we include everybody together and go ahead like a project. And in the mission, it is multidisciplinary. So people from mechanical, electrical, electronics, computer, all has to be there to have their own contributions and thought process, ideas, what I mentioned as first of its kind. So everything we started our work when country didn't have a computer we used to wait for our turn to execute our job, that to one Fortran code, give it, if we get the slot fine, otherwise wait till late night, submit it, come back next day morning to see whether it has got executed.
Output.
That type of life we had. Today the situation is different. So that's where it has to be a totally inclusive and diverse people together. Means field is also like that, multidisciplinary, and we include everybody who is part of
Correct.
And as he mentioned, the mentorship is one of the very important factor for everybody to work together. So because we work in an environment where a lot of stress is there, so we have to include everybody together and work together.
Thank you very much. Madhuri ma'am, so do you think enough diversity in the tech industry? Can you give some examples of the initiatives you have been part of to enhance the diversity and inclusion in the tech industry?
Okay, I too feel that there's not enough diversity in the industry, but I think there is conscious efforts from all the organizations and to actually improve the situation. So I can see that. And fortunately, I belong to an organization wherein
we have, again, conscious attention and focus to foster that culture of diversity and inclusion. So even we have several months of celebration to actually celebrate the diversity and things like that. So some of the initiatives I could think of is like we have focused hiring drives. Okay. So that that is to just to give more confidence to that set of people to come forward and take up the challenge. It's not like we have any dearth of talent, right, with a diverse set or like female students or female employees and all, right? It is just a matter of like enable them, empower them to so that they will get into their right spirits and give their best to the industry, to the society. Again, due to several family responsibilities or social responsibilities and all, we have to have certain initiatives like second innings, maybe like those who have taken a break, right? So it is not like they can just come to the system and might not be able to perform as so we need to have some focused interventions there to actually give them some trainings, right? So we give that, right, to trainings to those set of folks who want to come back to the industry, and then they can join again to give. I really love this equity thing, right? So see, especially maybe like after maternity and things like that, you would need certain specific arrangements, right? So that is again will motivate and get the best out of your talent. That would help to attract and retain the talent and things like that. So there are even on the due course of things, there are several programs to focus this women in technical community, to upskill them. And again, right, I see that in IBM, where I currently work, many years. So in the innovation space, right? Then master inventors and things. We have only very limited diverse population who get into like patents and innovation. It's not like we don't innovate. I have few patents filed in my career. So it is just that we think that it is like something very difficult to achieve and things. It will happen along with your work. So some conscious intervention is required. There are several initiatives like that, and I'm so happy that organizations like IEEE, then Society of Women Engineering, I was part of for several years. I was in their advisory board. Have such we have the WIE, right, Women in Engineering and things. So I see that all definitely help to strengthen the ecosystem, so that even the students and young engineers coming to the industry now are like more enabled and industry ready. Right. So I think all these things together we can strengthen that diverse set of things. And just one more thing I just want to add. When I was in Bangalore, IBM, in my floor, more than 10, 12 specially abled employees I've seen. When I go to washroom and all, I'm really amazed at the way they do things, right? It's like very, we are thinking like, okay, they have a problem and things. They have, they know how to, adjust with. We just need to give a platform for everyone to be like inclusive, to get the best out of it.
Thank you. So that is one important aspect what ma'am was talking about, for ladies or girls. After wedding and all, you maternity leave, you take it maybe 1 year, 2 years type of thing, due to some family issues and all, or sometimes even it goes to 4 years, 5 years. Then, they always shy away from coming back to corporate life. You can't directly come back, but some training is required. So in this respect, IEEE, I am leading one program from IEEE. That's why I wanted to talk about. We are trying to identify the returning mothers, who have left from the IEEE activities and all due to these things. We will be giving them training, and we are trying to bring them to as entrepreneurs. Because in that case, I'm not saying like you have to go back to corporate, but it may be very much flexible time for them if they become entrepreneurs. So that's what we are, this is sponsored by IEEE program. Thank you very much. I think it's a very important thing. Ma'am, we understand that you have led a roundtable discussion recently on this subject. I think a lot of experts were there. So I just wanted to, can you just tell some major observations on that? Because that was, the panels, I remember a lot of eminent people were there, one from NPOL, DRDO scientists who got into the submarine and worked and all those things. Very interesting it was. I think maybe, ma'am, you briefly.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think that was a wonderful program which we were part of. So there were some eye-opening revelations, I'll tell something very good and something very bad also. Two panelists, like one was from Cochin Metro and one from Cochin Shipyard. Cochin Shipyard person was actually the designer for Water Metro. So one point about the inclusivity she was mentioning was Kochi Water Metro was insistent that the wheelchair should go into the boat, which is not taken into care of at any point of time, and it took some extra time as well as extra money, but Kochi Metro was really looking into that, which is not very much talked about, and there was a lot of discussions based on that. And one point they mentioned is that in as per the NAC and AICT, every academic institution should have a ramp, but the
ramp
slope
is 90 degrees or something.
So many a times ramp is there, but it is not meant for. So that was one point, and then that was one point which I wanted to say. And another, I should not say interesting, but something which we have not looked into was a inclusion of a neurodivergent NGO. They are working for neurodivergent people, and they are looking at the medium and moderate. There are so many kind of divergence issues, and they have trained about 150 people, both them as well as their parents, because this is an inclusive thing. And few of them were placed. Of course, Federal Bank, they have placed 2, and TCS went beyond their normal procedures to change their rules to include this, which is a very good gesture. And the sad part is that some of them which got into the job came back telling that they are not welcomed in that organization. So this is something I think as a society we need to look into. We need to have an empathy as well as an inclusive. They are not looking for empathy, first and foremost thing. Yeah. But we need to provide an ecosystem where they are also treated at par with the other people, as both of you were mentioning. Everywhere, I think we take so many things for granted, especially physically challenged people. I don't know, like if you look around, even in our house, so many times we look into it. So these two were the very important learning experience for us. The rest of the things were the normal things they take into consideration, but I think that is something.
Thank you. I think we will go back again. Madhuri ma'am, what's your view on the impact of unconscious bias on diversity and inclusion? I think you mentioned a little bit on that. How can we address this unconscious bias and create a culturally inclusive environment?
Yeah, so very relevant still, right, on the unconscious bias standpoint. So first part is the impact of unconscious bias, right? So we know that gender bias happens, right? Or like, that is where like a lot of stereotyping and things like that happens. Even for an interview, right? We might think that, okay, I am in this gender. I believe that, people in this gender only can actually be very productive, and maybe like, if I take, I'm just quoting, like, if I take a female employee, right, recently married, maybe like, the next set of family events, or whatever it is, right? So people are just assuming and thinking and things like that, right? So that still exists, right? So I think we need to, what I've been seeing is that we need to have some collective measures to give adequate awareness and coaching and to your peers, right, as well as your managers in a corporate environment. I had 2 of my maternity happened while I've been having this tenure in IBM, right? Right after 3 months, I joined back. So it is up to that individual how that person need to actually manage the situation. And even the day of my the labor, I was actually working. So it is, and maybe that was one of the beautiful years for me in IBM, actually speaking from a productivity standpoint. So the unconscious bias also might lead to, okay, this person is carrying and may not be able to take stressful jobs, right? So if the person is enjoying, just understand the other party, what exactly that situation, and but again, equity definitely helps as well, because in certain situations, it is not that you can assume that everything is set in that person's family and things like. So you need to understand and have some conscious measures to have more awareness, and have from organization standpoint as well, have these kind of awareness sessions, coaching, those kind of things would certainly help to prevent and minimize this unconscious bias.
Yeah, thank you. Tessie ma'am, can you please brief benefits of diversity and inclusion in a workplace, maybe like a scientific institute or an academic also, now you can talk about the...
Definitely, as I said, all our projects are multidisciplinary and diverse. So we need to have from every field, every culture, and the thought process. It's actually creative ideas come from youngsters. If we started working in Fortran, if I tell the youngsters to work on Fortran, it's not possible today. So things are becoming obsolete, even hardware, software. So the generic knowledge, when I joined 1980s also, we used to talk about artificial intelligence, working with artificial, but the knowledge was, the technology gap was that much that we cannot implement. But today's generation, if we include and ask them to do on AI work, they will be coming out with a solution. So to get a real holistic success of an organization, we need to have scientists or engineers from all field, and the culture means there are individuals have their own potential. So we need to identify that and include everybody for their outcome.
So you have already experienced this. That's what.
It's always a group activity.
Thank you. Nilan sir, one more. I think I may asked this question: what type of trainings can be planned to promote diversity, equity, and all you mentioned? But and will this help?
Yeah, definitely. It's a very relevant question, and it has to be continuously learning, unlearning, and relearning. And that's not just true for teachers, but it's for everyone in the society too. In fact, to mention an incident, it's not an incident actually. I was very happy when a few set of students came to me. In fact, I remember last year, they are presently in the pre-final year here. They came up with a very interesting plan. So this was something which we had thought of earlier, but then implementation level we faced some issues. But then the students came up. They said, we'll form a society, sir. We'll call it LINC, L-I-N-C, like L-I-N-K in IEEE. And that is actively working in the campus now. It's a set of students who are actively involved in peer level mentoring. So they take the initiative, they talk to the juniors, they give a lot of sessions with them, they have a lot of sessions with them, interact with them, and conduct a lot of events also. So that camaraderie is building up in the campus, and that's helping them break certain barriers. And now they've transferred it to their juniors, who are now waiting for the first batch to come. So it's picking up, and I think peer level mentoring works better because the students connect well among themselves.
Okay, thank you. I think we will. Ma'am, Tessie ma'am, it is reported actually that companies with more than 30% women executives were more likely to outperform with fewer women executives. Can you state the reasons behind this?
I can say my experience was divided by 10%. It is like 3% only in R&D organizations, be it ISRO or to start with. Now we have grown to 12 to 15%. but she will be able to tell maybe all the IT-based and computer-based industries, we find more than 30% to even 50%. So what I can say a quality of women is that she's determined and very focused to get the whatever task is given, plus perseverance, persistence. Some of these qualities. Yeah. And if she's a confident person, like confidence is there, then you just leave it. She'll give the.
I think that is what is required.
That's what is required, and so the 30%, if 1/3 is there, then even we are on the marching forward for the success. That's what it happens with all women executives being there.
I think it's already proven. So
it's.
Thank you. Sir, I think some questions I will skip, but Nilakant sir, one more.
I must take this opportunity to tell that ISRO, if you see the mission control room, they're all mastered by all women scientists and engineers. So that's super success. So in any company, if 30% is there, they can do wonders. Right.
Thank you. I will skip some questions because I think time is running up. Nilakant sir, one question to you actually. Understanding the importance of this subject, can academic institute promote students to come up with some gadgets which will help the underprivileged and bring them to mainstream? Because, when from IEEE side, we always look for like how to contribute technically or technologically to help those people like blind, deaf, handicapped and all, come up with some gadgets because we have everything. So can we use our experience or expertise and come up with so are you thinking like that these type of projects can be given to a lot of students?
This is something again a very relevant question, and this is something which should come in organically to any engineering institute for that matter, right. Because this is something how we can contribute actively to the society too. Okay. And interestingly, we have also taken up a good number of initiatives in that regard. Our students closely work with the Kudumbasri local unit there, and very interestingly, they have developed an interesting waste management, waste collection and management solution for the local LSGD here in our own panchayat, and it's working successfully. So going on, we had an association with NISH in Trivandrum, where we were able to build an assistive device for the hearing impaired. Similarly, another interesting project which has been taken up, it's in the initial discussion phase, is to associate with an organization in IIT Madras Research Park, where they are targeting people with Parkinson's disease, when they when they get up and try to walk, there's always that instability factor coming in. So can we have a corrective mechanism attached to the body by which the confidence is given to such patients? So that's a very interesting project, but it's a long-term one. A lot of research is working all around the world on that, and if we can become at least part of that, include our students, tell them the importance. So these are all interesting projects. There are people working on some wheelchairs which could be modified and given more flexibility. So a lot of thoughts, and we definitely encourage the students. We have an innovation center here, and our management also is supportive of when they come up with interesting projects, to fund the projects and give them the sufficient support and things like that. So we have the talent, and only thing we need to nurture them, give them the right kind of support and things like that. So conscious effort is there.
Sir, since you specifically asked about blind children, how we can help them. Because today, if a blind child is learning, whatever on the board or whatever is there, can we convert it into audio, and that can be given to the student who can hear it. And while writing the exams also, today seconder has to be there to scribble, to write. And instead, the student can answer it by verbally, audio, so that can be recorded and evaluated. That system, if it comes in the education field, it will be helping them. That's what I feel.
Okay, so Kerala section, we should not miss this out. Can you cite few examples of how IEEE Kerala section follows this diversity, equity and inclusivity?
and I'm actually very excited to share that also. Kerala Section has been championing this program, not in this name, but always. I think way back we have been asked to create the committees with the geographical inclusion as well as the gender diverse. You should not have people more than one from the same organization. You should have include people from Malabar, Travancore and Kochi, so that one, I think even now, I think last year as a nomination chair, I was very much insisting on that, and thankfully all the organizational units have been following that also. I think that has been one of the best practices. Plus, well, giving the training to all the student branches. What we say is that please don't put all your senior members into the group. Please have one from second, one from third year, one from the junior most, because the requirements are varied. For the requirement for the first year student is different from what the final year students have. So the diversity, not in the terms of gender alone, but various other attributes we have been pushing quite a lot. And WIE, specifically the affinity group, has been taking a lot of interest in promoting these kind of activities. And I think, sir, you will also be a part of many activities, and I think we can proudly say that, I mean, it is a full, I will give the credit to the whole Kerala section, which has been following this from time immemorial, I should say, maybe more than 10 years from now. So thankfully, all the society members have been standing with us, and I think that is one reason why we are marching forward like this.
Thank you. Very good. So now I think we are running short of time. Floor open for 2 questions from the audience. We have time for 2 questions. Any question? Students, I don't know whether students have any question. Anyone? No? Yeah. Dr. Bijoy, I think he has already implemented something in Kuttamaseri. Right.
I think I'll pose it to Mini Madam. So I think there is a lot of DEI, CS grants and stuff. So there are a lot of students. So maybe you can talk about what IEEE is doing through DEI.
Yeah, not only Computer Society, all the societies have, because IEEE found that this is a point to be given more stress. There are many initiatives being initiated by most of the societies. This panel discussion itself is because of, thanks to the SMC funding on DEI. We are doing this because of the funding on DEI. Computer Society is giving a lot of grants, and I think Kerala Section received that last year, and that was on social inclusivity and the technological advancements with the help of outreach activity, mainly bringing in Kudumbasri and other local groups and giving them digital literacy. That was one project which Computer Society had given last year. Similarly, multiple events are being given across the world, I should say. And to all the student members as well as professional members, please make use of it. All the societies are giving grants for this. And especially we found this promoting the gender diversity when we had conducted the VILS, that is International Leadership Summit. All the societies had actually sponsored 2 members of them, which is actually to promote the leadership qualities. So similarly, multiple activities are going on, maybe not in the same level, but still we are trying as much as possible to have an inclusive society. Did I answer the question? Yes, thank you.
One more question. Anybody else? No, I think. Ma'am, you have? Elizabeth ma'am has. Yeah, please give that mic. I can read her mind.
This is a very interesting area and also confusing, I think, because this is to Tessie ma'am, because you are known as the Missile Lady of India, and still in our country we can see many ladies still walking behind when they get opportunities because of their family commitments. That is what the society look forward for. So what is your advice to such ladies who are not willing? It's no one is stopping them, it's they themselves because of the societal culture that is around. So a word of advice for such people?
Yeah, it's basically the family constraint, what we say, the hidden bias, all this within the society. Why should a girl goes out of, like if a born in Kerala, going outside Kerala and working it, that still becomes a constraint. Then working beyond office hours, till the girl comes back home, the parents are worried. So there is always, we are all constrained and then coming for work. That's where it, whereas in scientific field, we don't find that type of a gap or a difference, because once the scientist gets involved in the work and the opportunity is given, she or he will take up the role. When it comes to like maternity leave and all, any family related thing comes, the girl withdraws because she's away from that. But for that, the government initiatives are there now. We bring them back to the same level and make them understand the thing. Now we are interacting with the scientist who is on leave also. So some concept of work from home, it is not that work is given to her while she is on leave, but the link is already established, that technical knowledge what that individual can share is always there. So it is not tough, it is up to you to take the, if you are committed and determined to work, there is nobody can stop you. It's the knowledge and your own determination to work. And basically women are seen as decision makers. They have the natural talent to get the job or the task done, what is given to them. So come whatever way the hurdles and challenges do come. Like my mother used to tell, this is there's only one opportunity you will get, and you have to tap that opportunity and work for. If you miss out on that, you are no way in that, because there are so many opportunities where I myself used to think whether I should go in this line, like one among hundreds of scientists to take on the light. It was tough. It was challenging to be a project director for a strategic missile system, and the involvement was so much. So where again you feel, because the family support has to be there, then you can, once you determine that you are going to take on, and there will be support from all other, because that type of environment only we worked, because it's scientific environment, and things will happen. It is your own determination and dedication towards the work what it matters, and definitely work-life balance has to be there. That has to come from the society, within the family. All support also has to come. Then it goes again. Thank you.
So can I add something more to that?
Yeah, please.
Actually, the answer to your question is, most of the time we are trying to fit into what society feels. And society expects you to be the best daughter, best wife, best mother, best mother-in-law, always the best and nothing below that. And what is the best? Sometimes, like including me and you, ആവശ്യമില്ലാത്തൊന്നും പറയണ്ടെന്നാ പറയുന്നത് അല്ലേ? We make our children grow up like that. So it's our responsibility to instill that mentality into our students. Speak up when there is a need, and be confident on what you're speaking. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for patiently hearing, and I would like to thank all the eminent panelists for beautiful answers. So thank you for the cooperation. Some more things? Oh, okay, one more thing. Yeah, I would like to have a photograph.
time I come around your city, bling bling.
Oh no, I'm falling again. Trying to pretend that this is innocent. Oh God, you're looking at me like there ain't no way we won't have history. Cause we know damn well. Will I enter a set? Oh no, I'm falling again. Trying to pretend like this is innocent. Oh God, you're looking at me like there ain't no way we won't have history.
If you wanna be my love. If you wanna be my love. Inside the rain. Come inside the rave.
Emergency. 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 1, 2, 3, tango. System activated. your touch. You're the reason I believe in love. It's been difficult for me to trust, and I'm afraid that I'ma fuck you up in a way that I can't leave you stranded. 'Cause you ain't never let me empty-handed, and you know that I can't live without you. So baby, stay. These are the nights we live for, breaking and bending all the rules we find, taking me down just like a domino. We can't be waiting on a miracle. If we open our eyes, see that we run the night while we're younger. Yeah. Be the stars in the sky, we'll be burning tonight, be the thunder. So when the sun sets, we'll be dancing far away from home. Yeah, we'll be on our way to being something so much more, so much more. So much more. So much more. So much more. We'll be on our way to being something so much more, so much more. Now is the time we're here for, dreaming and reaching out the stars we find. We can't be waiting for heaven to fall. We'll be the ones to bring the kingdom come.
Testing, mic testing, hello, testing. പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടേ പിന്നെ റിപ്പീറ്റ് അടിച്ചായിരുന്നു. മോളിന്നോ? ഹലോ, ടെസ്റ്റിംഗ്. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this groundbreaking event where fashion and technology merge in a spectacular way. We are incredibly excited to present the world's first AI-powered VR fashion show, where intelligence and augmented. As you can imagine, integrating such advanced technology into the world of fashion is an ambitious endeavor. While we have done everything to ensure a seamless experience, please bear with us if there are any unexpected technical glitches along the way. Thank you for being a part of this historic moment. Sit back, enjoy, and let the fusion of creativity and technology amaze you. Let's give it up for Inara. Welcome to the future of fashion.
And my deep glow worth a kilo, but I need more checks. You get a beat low like a Debo, and you know I'm Craig. They get a C notes in my pop was and a pro Dolex. You a weak hoe, need to take off that fake Folex.
Fake hoe, all these fake hoes. Fake hoes, all these fake hoes. See ya on Canal Street with the fake clothes. Fake hoes, all these fake hoes. Fake hoes, 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 fake hoes. Y'all ain't know, all fake hoes.
Gentlemen, distinguished guests, and fashion enthusiasts. Welcome to Inara, where style, creativity, and technology come together to create an unforgettable evening. I am Rex, and I'm thrilled to be a host tonight as we embark on a journey through the world of fashion. Tonight, we unveil a groundbreaking showcase that features not only cutting-edge design, but also the future of modeling itself. Our AI models will take to the runway, demonstrating the incredible possibilities of artificial intelligence in fashion. These digital entities are not just walking the runway, they are redefining it. we extend our heartfelt thanks to our brilliant designers whose creativity and innovation are central to tonight's show. A special shout out to our tech partners and AI developers whose pioneering work has made this integration of fashion and technology possible. As you witness the future unfold on our runway, we invite you to engage with the show and have some fun. Let's explore this new horizon of fashion together. So without further ado, let us step into the future of fashion, enjoy the show, and be prepared to be amazed by the fusion of style and technology at Inara.
3, 2, 1, 0.
You told me to hold on tight, watch my step and take my time, but I just kept falling down, but you stood close by my side. You told me to never give up, never give in, let your heartbeat lead you on. You told me to do what is right, you will be fine, walk on the bright side of the road. If I can be just a little more like you, I'll be the one that everybody looks up to. If I can be just a little more like you, just a little more like you. You told me to take a chance, you never know when it all will end. And as the time flies on by, you will be wiser, there's no doubt. You told me, remember the times, good and the bad, learn from the past and to move on. You told me to never let go, always alone, walk on the right side of the road. If I can be just a little more like you, I'll be the one that everybody looks up to. If I can be just a little more like you, just a little more like you.
I like it when the bass gets dirty, so we can get nasty, nasty.
Now
off my face, don't know where I am, cause I got my drugs from Amsterdam. Ay. Don't know where I am, cause I got my drugs from Amsterdam. Hey. Cause I got my drugs from Amsterdam.
Did I let you down in our times of trouble? Turn in flames, all our memories in this concrete jungle. And now I'm running through the night. I see the stars and the flashing lights. I try to leave it all behind, but I just can't let it go. I remember what we used to be.
Don't go to sleep. Control, Alt, Delete. Kids, don't smoke weed. Control, Alt, Delete. Control, Alt,
line them up. Only strobe lights are shining us. Line them up, line them up. Only strobe lights are shining us. Line them up, line them up. Only strobe lights are shining us. Line them up, lit, lit, fired up. Line them up, line them up. Only strobe lights are shining us. Line them up, lit, lit, fired up. Line them up, line them up, line them up, line them yo, let's go, You just wanna be around the in thing. I provide the fire and I burn it up. All they really care about is bling bling. Sipping something slow with a double cup. Ross is clotted, begging no pardon. JJ Martin, what have we started? One eye open, no Illuminati. Megs and Cardis up in this party. Met things that are really misguided. Stay high cause we always on flash shit. Do big tours moving in silence. All this pressure made VVS diamonds. All this pressure made VVS diamonds. Line them up, all these strobe lights are shining us. Line them up, lit, fired up. Line them up, 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 line them up. Me VVS diamonds.
Every time I come around, I'm singing bling bling. Every time I come around, 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 every time I come around your city, bling bling, bling bling, bling bling, bling bling, bling bling. Every time I come around your city, bling bling. Every time I come around your city, bling, 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 every time I come around your city, bling, bling.
Good evening, everyone. What an incredible night it has been. It's my absolute pleasure to guide you through this fabulous fashion show contest. Tonight, we have witnessed a stunning display of creativity, artistry, and sheer talent on the runway. Let's give a huge round of applause to all our designers and models for their outstanding contributions. Now, let's move on to the judgment time. As our esteemed judges take their time to deliberate over tonight's incredible designs, we have a spectacular treat for you. Let's elevate the evening with a dazzling celebrity fashion showcase. And remember the moment we all have been waiting for. Announcing the winners of our fashion show contest is just around the corner. Stay tuned and let's keep the excitement going with this dazzling display of celebrity style.
You got me sipping on something I can't compare to nothing I've ever known. I'm hoping that after this fever I'll survive. I know I'm acting a bit crazy, strung out a little bit hazy. Hand over heart, I'm praying that I'm gonna make it out alive. The bed's getting cold and you're not here. The future that we hold is so unclear. But I'm not alive until you call, and I'll bet the odds against it all. Save your advice, cause I won't hear. You might be right, but I don't care. There's a million reasons why I should give you up. When you forget up, oh, oh, and if you forget up, eh, Samina, mina, sangalewa, cause this is Africa. Samina, mina, waka, waka, Samina, mina, sangalewa, this time for Africa. Listen to your God, this is our motto. Your time to shine, don't wait in line. Y vamos por todo. People are raising their expectations. Go and see them, this is your moment.
show. Tonight, we're thrilled to present a live celebrity motion capture experience that will transport you into the worlds of your favorite characters. If you're ready to step onto a green screen stage where you'll have the chance to dance, move and interact in real time with iconic characters like Deadpool, Wolverine and even a mysterious alien. This is your moment to shine and become a part of the action. If you want to grab this opportunity, please find yourselves to the Vishweshwariya Hall at the first floor of the Muthoot M. Josh block. I repeat, Vishweshwariya Hall, first floor of the Muthoot M. Josh block. Our motion capture technology will sync your moves with these iconic characters in real time. If you're ready to join the fun and see yourself alongside these characters, just come on up and let loose. We apologize for the tech issues and appreciate your understanding. Let's have a blast together, guys.
முகம் போட்டே மாறி கொழுந்து கபத்திலு மாட்டி புடிச்சு பிஸ்தாஸ் மாக்கிரா சோமாரி ஜமாக்கிராயா பிஸ்தாஸ் மாக்கிரா சோமாரி ஜமாக்கிராயா சுருக்கருக்கா முகம் முழம் போட்டே மாறி கொழுந்து கபத்திலு மாட்டி புடிச்சு பிஸ்தாஸ் மாக்கிரா சோமாரி ஜமாக்கிராயா பிஸ்தாஸ் மாக்கிரா சோமாரி ஜமாக்கிராயா டமாலே டமா 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 டமாலே டனகனக்கா டனகனக்கா டே 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 டே.
മീട്ടിടാം ഞാനൊന്ന് പാടാമോടി ഹോയ് ഹോയ്.
ഓമൽ പക്ഷിനി വെൺമണി ചിറകിലക്കി ഇനിയെന്നും ഇവനോട് താഴാമോടി.
മഞ്ഞുമാസത്തേരിൽ ഒന്ന് ചുറ്റാൻ മോടി ഹോയ് ഹോയ്.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a spectacular display of star-studded fashion we have just witnessed. Our celebrity runaway was true eyes, showcasing some of the most glamorous and talked about looks in the fashion world. Let's give another round of applause for our amazing celebrities and their stunning ensembles. The moment we all have been waiting for has arrived. Let's reveal the winners of our fashion show contest. The anticipation has been building, and it's time to reveal which of our talented designers will take home the top honors. And now for the moment we all have been eagerly awaiting, the announcement of our top 3 finalists. The top 3 finalists are team number 22, team number 3, team number 13. Let's give another huge round of applause for our finalists. Here is the exciting part. Each finalist will be lifted onto the stage on a platform. The height of each platform will determine the final standing. So the higher they go, the higher they rank. Let the anticipation begin as we watch the platform rise and uncover our winners.
In the backseat of the car, let's go too far in Jaguar. We jump right in, we amplify. Even the moon larger than life. Ride or die, we high on life. Who needs tomorrow? We got tonight. Feel alive. Tell me something, how do I make you believe in you and me? 'Cause we are young, yeah, we are free. Why talk about it? Tell me something, do you still find time to jump into your dreams? 'Cause we are young, yeah, we are free.